Why is it that 99% of entrepreneurs, creators online, you work a lot, 12 hours a day, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more, but despite working hard on your business and maybe even having, a good amount of money in your bank account, in your net worth, you still feel burnt out, you still feel not fulfilled. You're not fulfilled, you're not happy. So why is that? In this video, I want to talk about why high productivity is the biggest lie of this system, of the business advice, however you want to call this. And I'm going to bring up some interesting points about my life, about my business, a little bit about spirituality, and so on and so on. But before we start, if you are an entrepreneur, a content creator, you make content online, and you would like to know how to get paid to exist by doing things that you love, check the first link in the description, and let's get started with the video. So let me attack what other people would say, this facade, right, of success. So time management, maybe tracking how much time you're spending on this thing, on other thing, all that shit. So think about this. When you are tired, when you are grinding so hard in your business, and it could be literally any industry, I don't care if you're a crypto guy, if you're a real estate guy, if you're a music producer, online coach, fitness trainer, all these principles, they're going to apply to your life and to your business. It doesn't matter. So think about this. If you are grinding so hard in your business, like all the time, right, and you come home, you are tired and you're just I'm done, right? And as corny as it sounds, for the system, it's easier to manipulate you when you are tired, because your critical thinking, your self-reflection is going to be way below a person who is fulfilled, who is enjoying their reality, who's just having fun, right? So let me ask you this question, my friend. Are you actually having fun, or are you protecting your fragile ego? And this is what I often tell in my videos. Your business, it is an existential crutch to the existential crisis that you are experiencing. You don't have a business. You're using your business as a tool to run away from yourself. Because if this would not be true, you wouldn't be fucking spending 12 hours a day stupidly grinding. For what? For fuck's sake. Like, for what? Can you tell me a reason why would a healthy individual fucking grind for 12 or more hours a day for this imaginary, illusory future, right? This is a question for you to think about, right? And it's really easy to manipulate you this way, because you are grinding, you are thinking that the more material success, material possession, objects, whatever you get, the more happy you will be. But you know that this is not true, right? So for me, it's like the moment I started making more money that I could spend, surprisingly enough, at some point, I didn't become more happy. I actually got to the point where, like, fuck, what's even the point of everything, right? It wasn't really that long period of time I was able to get out of that state. But when you're grinding, you don't have a resource to self-reflect. You don't have a resource to listen to your intuition, because you are balls deep in this matrix, in this illusion, right? And that's what I'm seeing online. That's what I'm seeing just overall, right? So you might have, I don't know, starting from a couple $100,000 in your bank account, you might have a couple of millions, fucking 100 million, right? But so what? So what? And this is a really deep one. Because when you have more money than you could realistically spend, And I'm not really talking about, getting a fucking Gucci bag, buying a Rolly watch, a Lambo. No, this is bullshit. This is like, if you buy this shit, you are fucking bot. You're retarded. You're just retarded. So you are still a kid. You can be a kid in your 60s with millions in your bank account. You're still a fucking kid. And I'm gonna be the one who's gonna tell you up front. You're being manipulated. Because this is not a point of, living. Right? That's kind of interesting. And now we are getting into the juicy part of this video. So point number 2. How do you... I don't want to say the word work because it's toxic. If you're still using the word work against yourself, my friend, you are fucked. You are fucked. I'm not working. I'm playing. What I'm doing right now, do you think it's like I treat it as work, I treat it as duty, I treat it as obligation? No, I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun exposing you retards because you are still balls deep in this illusion. Because you just don't understand how this reality operates. It is mental, it is spiritual, it is not fucking logical. Everything that you learned about business is bullshit. So I'm gonna teach you something really cool. So how do you, let me remove the word work and replace it with something like this. How do you spend, let's say, 4 hours in your business? Let's say play inside your business, because when you replace the word work with play, instantly the way that you feel about your business, the way that you feel about doing things for your business, it changes. Like, trust me, it is all mental. If you're working hard, if you're grinding, for what? Right? That's one vibe. But if you're playing inside your business, what I'm doing right now, I'm just playing, I'm just having fun. Like, fuck, you can make videos and literally fucking print money just because the things that you say resonate with so many people. Because most of you are mentally ill, spiritually ill. You might have all the attributes of success, but the system is holding you by the balls like this and manipulating you like a submissive little bitch, right? So let's get to the point. The big idea is the architect, they do not control the time. They understand that everything that they get out of this life is not based on how much work you put into the business or how much action you take. It's about your state of consciousness. So let me explain this in a more detailed way, right? So right now it is 5 p.m. my time. I wake up at 2 p.m. I go to bed around 5 in the morning. I wake up at 2 p.m. And fuck you to all of you bitches who think that you should wake up early, grind hard. Like, I can wake up and do shit, like literally nothing. If I don't feel like I want to do anything in my business, like today, maybe I don't want to film videos, I want to go out, with friends, go out myself, or fucking smoke and joint, right? Something like even this kind of stuff, right? No judgment to my feelings. I can do that, right? Because I have more than enough. I have more than enough, bitch. And this is the vibe that you want to get into, right? You don't need more money. You don't need more customers. You probably have more than enough, but you are grinding. Because the system is manipulating your fragile ego. And I'm repeating myself a little bit, but that's the point, right? So I wake up, and if I want to make videos today, cool. If I don't want to make videos today, that's also cool. Like, I need nothing. And I'm gonna shoot like 3 videos in like 2 hours. So this is more like a talking head video. You can watch. I have different types of videos. Some of the videos are more cinematic. It's like sort of a short film, right? Yes, it takes me a little bit more time, but I like it. Like, I enjoy it. And most of you, if you're gonna be honest with yourself, you don't like your business that much. Do you feel passionate? Do you feel excited to do the things for you, like to take action in your business, whatever that is? Make more content, talk to your customers, talk to, I don't know, whatever, to your team, manage your team. No. But you have way too small balls to admit that, you chicken shit. Think about this, okay? And what people don't understand that you really don't need more than 4 hours of like solo time to focus. Maybe that's going to be strategy. Sometimes I just plan, because if I don't feel like I have enough energy to dedicate to, a specific thing in my business, I'm not going to be doing that. Like, there's just no point. And most of you are forcing too much. You are forcing yourself to do the things that you want. You're forcing yourself to, stay in the environments that you don't like. That could be your business, something else, right? And when you have this mindset that I am playing, I'm enjoying, yes, maybe I'm going to spend more than 4 hours, right? But I don't need to. I know that when there's no pressure to take action in my business, more often than not, I'm actually happy to do a little bit more. And that's something that people don't understand, right? And the more I relax, the easier it gets, right? You're so dependent on your cash flow. Oh, this month I made 100K, right? Oh, a month after I made like 80K. Oh, that's such big of a fucking problem, right? Pathetic. That's pathetic. Literally, you're so dependent on these fucking illusory numbers in your bank account, on the cash flow, on the amount of clients, on the conversions. Fuck that. Fuck that. The more you relax, the easier everything will flow. Because think about this, if you have more than enough right now, you have some money saved, or you just have consistent cash flow in your business, why are you rushing? Why are you forcing yourself to grind? Let me ask you this. Do you fucking enjoy it? Do you love what you do? Because if not, that's a form of like mental violence against yourself. That's a spiritual crime against your soul. What's the point of having a business that has no soul? I would rather fucking die than do the things that I don't want to do, than break myself every day, like mentally. You're like breaking yourself. You're forcing yourself to do the things that you don't want to do, right? And the amount of output I can get in these 4 hours, like, think about this. So this is the second video I'm shooting right now. I'm batching. And then I'm just gonna meet friends today, just, enjoy summertime, go out, smoke a fucking joint, whatever's the thing that you want to do. Because I don't want to spend like a whole day sitting in my studio, even though like it's nice, it's my place, right? But again, this is what people don't get. You just can't, realistically, you cannot sit for fucking 8-10 hours and pretend that you're focusing. Yes, maybe you're gonna sustain that for like a month. But at some point, your body will break. Your mind will break. And, as a consequence of that, it could be in a form of mental illness. It could be like a physical illness, right? Just because you are forcing, you have this cortisol level all the time. Like it's high because you are forcing yourself to do the things that you don't want. And this is such a big one. People think that they have to force. People think that they have to earn. People think that they have to like prove their worth to like reality. Oh, if I put enough time in my business, then I deserve. Fucking retards. You deserve everything that you want just for the sole fact of your existence. Because this reality is mental and you are fucking infinite consciousness. And the only reason why you might be not happy, the only reason why maybe you don't have the results that you want in your business, number one, the goals that you have, the desires that you have about your business, about your life are socially conditioned. You're just protecting your ego and you're way too of a pussy to look inside. And number two, you don't understand the design, how this reality is like it is designed, because it's mental, right? The moment you just relax, you fucking relax your ass. You start forcing, you start enjoying, your business will grow, right? Your business will grow. You will have ideas, like it will come to you easily while you are enjoying your life. You can get fucking paid to exist by doing the things that you love. This is the exact fucking blueprint. Do the things that you love and you will get paid to exist. By the way, the link to that is in the description if you want to check it, or you just stay a fucking bot. You just stay a slave to this fucking illusion, to the fucking capitalism reality, right? Nothing against capitalism, like as a system, it works, that's fine. It's more like people just, people just don't really get the point with everything, right? Now, we have two more things that I want to talk about. So point number 3, I'm gonna start making more videos about like actually design, like the interior design, what I have in my apartment, so stay tuned for that. This video is a little bit more about the business, but think about this. Your output is dependent on your environment. So what I mean about my environment, so I have a pretty small, like it's a studio apartment, like it's more than enough, but I have about like 65-ish, 70 plants inside, right? So I'm not sure like how much in the square feet. So for my US viewers, I'm gonna put the number somewhere here. But think about this. I have so much life in my apartment. I have a snake here, right away in this terrarium. My room has more life than your fucking company. Your company is dead. It's flat, it's lifeless, it's a soulless cash printing machine. So think about this, right? So if you want to, I don't even want to say like be more productive. Productivity is fucking toxic. Productivity is for slaves. Output is for slaves, but just for the sake of this video, right? Just for context. So if you want to get more things done, by the way, number 1, why the fuck do you want to get more things done? Like really think about this. Why do you need more things done? Because you're rushing. Let's go back to the point. When your place at home, it is so enjoyable, it is so cool, it is so like, I just love staying in my apartment because it's amazing. Like it's I live in a jungle. Like I built myself a jungle, like a tropical jungle. So every time like I wake up, it's so enjoyable. But look at how most entrepreneurs, look at your environment, right? Your environment is probably, it's fucking dead, it's flat, there's no plants, there's no life. How the fuck do you expect to get things done when you sit in a fucking, like, in a box, in a fucking concrete box, and you're trying to force yourself to fucking grind for 12 hours straight? To do what? To prove to this reality that you're worth of having the things that you want? Oh, once I get 10, 50, 100 million dollars, then I'm enough. No, you retard, it's not gonna be this way. You're gonna suffer your way through, and once you get there, you're gonna realize that you fucking wasted so much time and so much of your life's potential. I am infinitely rich. You know why? Just because I decided so. I am infinitely rich. It's not even a fucking number in my bank account. I am infinitely rich. That's the state of consciousness. Because money is no more, like it's just energy. You retards, it's just energy. And the universe is giving you exactly as much as you need for the certain level, right? And if you stop living in this scarcity, oh, I need to hit 200K a month, whatever is the number, right? And you start actually looking to your reality and start noticing the abundance. Oh, wow. Actually, I have more than enough in my business. I have this, I have that in my business, in my life, and so on, right? So back to the environment, you want to make sure that your environment, the place that you live, you have different zones, right? So the zone I'm in right now, I have like a lot of plants, you know, in the back, this big guy, right? Again, a massive one. This is my space where I create, right? And I have my bedroom, it's like over there, right? So there's this separation. And people don't get it, right? And you want to be able to sort of shift between the states, right? I don't want to go like too deep into this. I'm just giving you the idea, because I'm gonna make like a more cinematic style about the environment and how an environment can fucking help you scale your business, improve your mental state. Or like, let's rephrase it. Just make you feel more happy and fulfilled. A proper environment is going to help you with that, okay? All right, and then point number 2, and this is going to be the last one for this video. This is where a lot of old school entrepreneurs, this is, you excel at it, right? Stop measuring your success with how much time you spend inside your business or with how tired you are, right? It's almost like it's a badge of honor that so many people, you are treating, oh, I worked 12 hours every day this week. So what? So what, you retard? I spend like 2, 3, maybe 4 hours, not even every single day, to make these videos. I make it for fun. You know what's funny? You can feel more free than a billionaire because you understand that this reality is mental. Everything that you see, the spiritual principles to this reality that apply to business, that apply to literally any area of your life. And even the big guys, the serious entrepreneurs who are just the kids with a fragile ego, otherwise you wouldn't be grinding. Because if you really want to hit like 1 billion, like 10 billion, 100 billion, whatever is the number, just for the sake of hitting it, well, the system has you by the balls. You idiot. The system has you by the balls. I feel more free than billionaires. I feel more free than anyone in this reality. You know why? Because I don't give a fuck about anything. I don't give a fuck if you like watch my videos or not. I don't give a fuck if you are interested in what I have to offer. I'm living my best life. I'm just translating that. I'm just translating the frequency, the state of consciousness, right? And you can be more free once you understand that. And the funny thing is, once you change your state of consciousness, the way that you feel, the emotions and the thoughts, if you want to like look at it from this psychological point of view, we could say once you change your identity, who you believe you are and how you believe you deserve to be treated by this reality, by people around you, by the world, right? The change is internal. The change is internal. You first change internally, and then the money, the opportunities, the business ideas, like life can be fucking easy. Life can be fucking easy. So if you are spending like 8, 10, 12 hours a day fucking grinding, let me ask you why. And then ask yourself why like 10 times until you get to the root cause. And this is going to be your fragile ego. You cannot run away from yourself. People think that they can lie. People think that they can hide. You can lie to yourself, but fucking deep inside, you know, you little bitch, that you're lying to yourself in all areas of your life. In all areas of your life. So stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself. So by the end of the day, you're like so tired, you're like, oh, I grinded for like 12 hours today. I'm such a good boy. No, you're just a retard. You're just a retard. Because the point of life is not to grind 12 hours a day. The point of life is to enjoy. Do the things that you love. And I'm going to repeat it one more time. The more that you focus on doing the things that bring you joy, that bring you passion, and it is very connected to your business. If your business is not something that you want to do every day and you feel happy fucking waking up and doing it, you don't have a business. You're just a high-paying slave. High-paid slave. How the fuck do you say this, right? You get the point. Right? So think about how much energy you're spending to prove to this reality that you're worth something. Oh, once I make 1 million, 100 million, then I'm gonna be happy. No, it's never gonna be like this. And until you realize that you are not obligated to do anything, you don't have to prove your worth to anyone, you're gonna be a slave. You're gonna be a submissive little bitch. And again, as I said, I don't care how old you are, I don't care what gender you are, I don't care how much money you have. And this is something that people don't understand. Material objects, material possessions, they have nothing to do with the way that you feel. You can be a fucking homeless, just to give you like the absurd example. You can be a homeless person, but you can feel more happy than a fucking like billionaire, millionaire. Doesn't mean that every single like billionaire, millionaire is measurable, but you know, maybe not measurable, but you're not fulfilled, you're not happy. And this is just a fact. 99.9% of people are not happy. You're running from your thoughts. You are you are putting so much work just because you are running, because your business is a crutch for your existential crisis, because you're running away from your shadow, right? So just fucking relax. Take care of yourself. Do the things that you love. Take care of your environment. More videos on that soon. I'm gonna have like a full series on how to design an environment that is gonna help you to, number one, just be more happy, be more fulfilled. I'm from that state of consciousness, like you're happy, you're fulfilled. You're gonna get business ideas. You're gonna start doing the things that you love, right? But right now, most of you, again, I'm gonna start wrapping up the video. Most of you, you don't have a business. You don't have a business. It's not a business. Your business is shit. It's a boring piece of shit. And until you admit it to yourself, well, nothing is going to change, my friend. Nothing is going to change, my friend. So don't buy into this fucking productivity, hustle culture mentality. You don't have to grind. You can just relax. You can enjoy your life, and you can have as much money as you want. And if you don't believe in that, just think about how fucked up is that? How fucked up is that you're using your mind against yourself? You have too of a big ego in a negative way that you think you don't deserve to just, you don't deserve to get paid to exist. Think about this. When I present this concept that you can get paid to exist, people think I'm insane. I live this life. I do the things that I love. I get paid to exist. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. If you want to get paid to exist by doing the things that you love, check the link in the description, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.